instead of using if-else statement, we can use ternary operator in case of small conditions. To explain that, I have created two variables. One is called Systematic Chaos, which is the album from Dream Theater. Another is called Paranoid, which is the album from Black Sabbath, and I gave them ratings. So now we have a condition to check that if the rating is more than 4, we want to have it very good album, and if the rating is more than 4.5, we want to have it fantastic album. So we will label them, and to make it a little bit simple, I'm not considering anything less than 4, but in real life you will have like 1, 2, 3, these kind of ratings, and you have to also deal with that. So we can quickly create a function which can label that. Rating to label, and what it will do, it will check a if statement if the argument, so argument will be our R, which is a float 64. So if R greater than equal 4.0, then we will return very good. So that's our first function, and we can redefine that, and then if we want to use it, rating to label, and we can provide first systematic chaos, and we can do the same for paranoid. So for paranoid it returns very good, and for systematic chaos also it returns very good. So now we can add another level of abstraction where first it will check if also it's greater than 4.5, then it will return fantastic. So we can have a nested if else inside of if. So after you check if it's greater than 4, it will check if R greater than equal 4.5, then it returns here with fantastic, and otherwise it returns here, and if nothing satisfied, we want to return unknown. So we can redefine that and check everything. So as you can see, it's returning very good and fantastic for paranoid. And now we want to use ternary operator instead. So the main keyword for ternary operator is a question mark and a dot and a semicolon, colon. So for the same if else statement, if we want to convert that, the first statement was if it's greater than 4 or not. If we want to convert that, the condition will be at the beginning, which is R greater than 4.0, and if it's satisfied, that part should be returned. So that can be string, number, float, list, or dictionaries, or even your defined types. And if the condition is not satisfied, it will return the second part, whatever will be in that part. So now we can write the ternary operator function, label ternary, and so we don't need that. So first we will create the simple one, which will check if R is greater than 4 or not. So as we can see, we can just copy that and fill it up with the first part is the condition. The condition is R have to be greater than 4. So if R greater than 4, we would that should return the satisfied part, which is fantastic. Sorry, very good, not fantastic. And if not satisfied, it should return unknown. So that's how our ternary operator looks. We can test that. Ternary ternary. So it returns very good, and then it returns also very good. Now, the way we have chained the ternary, the actual if-else statement, the same way we can chain the ternary operator. So in that case here, what we are thinking that if it's greater than 4, we should be returning very good, else unknown. So what we can do, if it's greater than 4, we can do another check inside, and that should return us fantastic. So if the first condition is satisfied, only it will check the second condition. Otherwise, it will return the unknown. So there will be a change between these two places. So I will just delete these two parts. So first it check if it's, I'm just putting a bracket just to show you, to separate the condition part. So if the check satisfied that it's greater than 4, I also have to check if that is greater than 4.5 or not. So I'm assuming that it's greater than 4, and now I'm checking the condition that are greater than equal 4.5. If it's greater than 4.5, then I would like to return fantastic. And if it's not, I want to return very good, because the first condition is already satisfied. And if it's not, then I will return unknown as usual. So I can remove the bracket, we don't need that. Just to show you the example, I did that. So now that's how it's chained, but you can see using ternary operator and chaining, it's a little bit like cumbersome or complex. So I don't like to chain ternary operator. I suggest not to chain it. Instead, you should use the if-else statement whenever possible. But we can test what we have redefined that, and we can run that again, and that's how it works. So it's working fine. But you can see the code is small. Here is like a long code, that's a small code, but the chaining is difficult to read. So if there is only one condition, I suggest you to use. If not, then I don't think it's a good reason to use it. So in the next video, we will discuss about the short circuit operation, which is a and or statement in Julia.